Hey, what's up you guys, and welcome to Music Talk. A few days ago, the one and only Eminem, aka Marshall Mathers, released another album called Music to Be Murdered By, Side B, Deluxe Edition. So we're going to be doing an album review for both albums because I haven't done a review for this album on YouTube yet, and I'm going to give my whole opinion on both albums as a whole. Now, I've been a fan, or stan, since the very beginnings, with albums such as Slim Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, The Eminem Show, Encore, so I've been around for a long time. You know, a lot of people said that Eminem's career kind of dwindled in the 2010s. You know, a lot of his older fans kind of grew up and they just didn't like his music anymore. And I could see why. You know, he transformed his rap style into a new form of rap, almost like a rap with a pop sense to it. Kind of like he said in Rap God, you know, what was the line? Hold on. What was the line? It's not hip-hop, it's pop, because I found a hella way to fuse it. As a matter of fact, every album that Eminem made, in my opinion, is good. I actually really liked Revival that came out in 2017. I know a lot of people hated that album. It's not perfect, but there's a lot of good tracks on there. It's really underrated. It's going to be more appreciated in the future. Now, in early 2020, he released Music to Be Murdered By, Side A, and that was before the entire world completely fell apart. And it was a really good album, you know, for the time, you know, not, you know, judging the fact what was going to happen literally like a month later. But you had great tracks on there like Godzilla, which grew on me over time, and you have Darkness, which is the one that I really liked initially when it first came out, and Leaving Heaven, Yeah Yeah, there's a lot of good tracks on that. And I'd give it a solid 8 out of 10. It was a good album. I must say that I absolutely positively love all the nods to Alfred Hitchcock. Now, it's, you know, with the new generation, less and less people are starting to notice things like that, like older things. I guess because I'm an old soul that I just notice things like that, and I'm a movie buff. I love Alfred Hitchcock. I just think it's perfect. That's a perfect little thing to sprinkle out throughout the entire album. It works. It really does. As far as this album goes, it's very, very good. In fact, I think it's better than Music to Be Murdered By, Side A. Seriously, lots of good tracks on this. I told you in all my album reviews, I will have a sit down, I will listen to the album, and I will rate all the tracks with 1 out of 5 stars. This album, minus Side A, just Side B, every track had either a 5-star or a 4-star. That is a great sign. Some of the highlights of this album were Black Magic, definitely Alfred's theme. Alfred's theme is amazing. The beat goes off. The beat is a sample from Alfred Hitchcock's television show called Alfred Hitchcock Presents, and I absolutely love that little piece. And, of course, Nat, which came out with a whole music video when the album dropped. Another great song. So this album is very good. I highly recommend it, especially if you're an old school Eminem fan or stan. This is definitely, it's definitely a good album. I just said definitely like 3 times. But yes, this album is great. This album is really solid. I rate this a good 9 out of 10. Might even give it a 10 out of 10. Screw it. I'm giving it a 10 out of 10, a really good album. Well, there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you like it, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and also follow me on Twitter and Instagram if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time on ATV.